guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today when I was editing this video, I realized I forgot somehow to make an intro for it. So I'm back here to make the little intro. So today we're going to be talking about the new Elf and Dunkin Donuts collab. I was so excited when I saw this, of course. Ended up looking on Elf and I looked on Ulta, and I wanted to get the big bundle, but the bundle was already sold out on both. Of course, I was not quick enough for that, so I ended up just ordering the pieces individually. The only thing I didn't get was the big sponge because I just didn't see myself like practically using that. I didn't see myself using the sponge on a daily basis. It just wasn't really practical for me, so I didn't get that. And then in the bundle, I think there was also some brushes and a cup, so those are the only things that were missing. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna have swatches up on the screen and give you my thoughts and opinions. This is the look that I did, but I've had it on for like hours now, so if you want to see it all fresh then go ahead and keep on watching the video. So the first product that we have here today is the Elf Dunkin Donut Forget Putty Primer, and it's so cute. How they put on the back of every package, they have a little sticker, like it looks like you had a little Dunkin' order, so it's just so adorable. So here's the little primer that we have. So it's the Don't Forget Putty Primer, like I said, and I think it's just so cute how they have the little stickers. Like, whoever came up with the packaging idea, A+ to them, because this is probably the cutest like collab that I've actually seen. So adorable. I'm just gonna go in with my finger like I normally do and just start to apply. People said that this had a smell. I don't know, let me see. I smell a little bit. It just smells kind of sweet. So I think that this smells really good, and it definitely gives you a glow. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I got a little sheen to my skin, so I think it's really pretty. So far, the putty primer, love it. It's pretty comparable to all of the other ones they have, so I really like the putty primer. Next, let's go in actually with the little lip scrub. Coffee Lip Scrub Original Blend, and I'll show you guys the full packaging, of course, just like everything else. So stinking cute. So let's go in with that. I really like the lip scrub from the Cookies and Dreams collection, so I'm pretty sure I'll be happy with this one as well. It has the little pink stripe. It kind of looks like the little straw or something. Let's go ahead and try that out. Oh my gosh, this smells good. You guys, I love the smell of coffee, and this, this smells like you just walked into a Dunkin'. Like, it smells good, or like a cafe. You definitely get that coffee scent. I'm here for that. I just tried this lip scrub from the Wet n Wild Care Bears collection. Y'all, this is 10 times better. It has way more granules and like grit to it, so it really gets your lips soft and smooth. So I personally really like that. That smells so good, and it actually does a good job of getting all the dead skin and stuff off of your lips. I love that. I'm gonna go ahead and do my like base products and stuff off camera, because the only things we have left are the little eye palettes and then the little lip palettes. So I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup off camera, and then I will come back with you guys to do the eyes and the lips, and we will finish this look up. So I will be right back. Alright, you guys, so I have on my foundation. The foundation I used today was actually the Hard Candy Glamouflage. This is going to be in a little haul that I did today. I don't know if that's going up first or this is going up first or what. And then I used the NYX Bear With Me Serum Concealer. And then for powder, I used the little Maybelline Fit Me powder. I used my Wet n Wild Care Bear bronzer. And then for my blush, I used the NYX Sweet Cheeks blush in the shade Daydream. Super cute. I'm loving this blush. And then I did put on a little lip liner. This is the NYX Free Spirit liner because I want to go ahead and do the lip gloss, I think, first. And for brows, let's see, I used the brow glue by NYX and my e.l.f. little brow pomade here in medium brown. So that's what we have going on so far. But yeah, let's go ahead and do the lips next because I'm so intrigued with this. Here is the little lip duo. We have a orange gloss and then a pink little gloss here. These actually have little keychains, so you can hook them onto your keys, your bag, or whatever you want. If you don't want the keychain, you can just clip it off right here and then just store it with your other lip glosses or whatever. But I think that that is actually really cute. I want to go ahead and swatch them on the back of my hand just so you guys can see what they look like. Here is the pink and then the orange on the bottom. They look super glossy and pretty. What color do I want to go in with? I think I'm going to go in with the orange. Let's try that one out. So here is the gloss on. I think it's honestly really pretty. They smell delicious. They smell just like the primer, just like a stronger version. It's kind of like a donutty, sweetie smell. I don't know. Kind of like a sweet baked good smell. So they don't give you a ton of color. They kind of just give you, just like they say, just like a little glaze. And I do have a lip liner on, so that I think that kind of helped with the color and everything. But honestly, these feel really comfortable. I love the smell. Super cute. I love this. I think that the lip gloss sets are a win. I'm definitely gonna have to hook one of these to like my bag or something because you always need a gloss on the go, you know? So these are perfect. Okay, y'all, now let's talk about the little eyeshadow set here. So we have the e.l.f. Dunkin Dozen, and it's packaged, sorry, my lights are crazy. It's actually packaged here like little donuts. Like you open this little thing up and then you have them all right there. So let me show you the back. So inside it shows you 3 different little donuts, which those represent each of the little palettes that we have going on. So the first one we have is called Boston Cream. And then we have chocolate frosted with sprinkles. And then we also have the strawberry frosted with sprinkles. So I'm just going to go ahead one by one, show you guys them up close, and also do swatches. And then we will get in with the look and decide what we're going to do with that today. I don't know what it is about this pink one, but this one is calling my name. It is so cute. So let's swatch that one first. This one looks super pretty too. It's always nice to have a little pop of blue in a palette. So yeah, let's go in with that. This one's Boston Cream. Okay, first let's dive in with the little strawberry palette here. I'm going to go in with the darkest pink that's in this palette, just with a little fluffy brush, and we're going to take that all over the crease. I think it actually blends out super nice. It's a lot more pigmented and like darker than I was actually expecting it to be, because it looks pretty light in here, but I feel like we got a good wash of color out of it. So that is the pink that's from the palette. I think I want to go in with the Boston Cream palette then, and maybe use some of that dark brown that we have in the palette. And I think I kind of want to blend that on like the outer portion, maybe into the crease some, just to kind of, you know, I like to deepen the looks up a little bit on the outer corner. So I think that's what I'm going to do with this one. Here's that brown. It actually is super pigmented, and I think the quality of that one is really, really nice. I want to go in with something fun and shimmery on the lid. I don't know which palette to go into though, because these shimmers in here all look like so pretty. This is a tough decision. Go in with the chocolate frosted sprinkles palette and use the metallic that's in this one, and I'm just gonna take it on my finger. That's how I always do it. And then just go in and start tapping that one on my lid. Here's that shimmer on the lid. I think it's super pretty. I'm going to go back in with the strawberry palette, and I'm going to use my finger as well to take this like white metallic-y shade. And I'm going to put that one on my inner corner, because I love to have like a sparkly, bright inner corner. So this is what we have so far. I want to go in with the Boston Cream palette, and I want to use the like really light shade as a highlighter today because I didn't put any highlight on. So let's see if that will work as one. I think it's working. I'm gonna use the dark brown that we used in the outer corner and do the same. I'm just gonna run that along my lower lash line. Just keep it pretty simple. Here is the little eye look that we have using the 3 different palettes here so far. I think it is really pretty, super cute. I am going to go ahead and do some liner, lashes, mascara because I'm a glam girl and that to me just ties the whole look together. So I'm going to go off camera, apply those, and then I will come back. We will talk about the products and my final thoughts and all that jazz. So here is the completed look using everything in the collection today. I think it turned out so pretty. I'm obsessed with everything. It looks gorgeous. So let's go ahead and do a little rundown on each of the products here, and I will give you my thoughts and opinions on everything. So the first product that I tried today from them was the little putty primer, and so far this gets a big thumbs up from me. I think it gave the skin like a gorgeous luminosity, but it's nothing over the top since I do have more oily skin. I don't like to be super glowy all the time, but I think this is just like the perfect amount. So I really like this so far, and it smells really good. So I'm happy to have this in my collection, and of course the packaging on it is so fun. So 10 out of 10 for that. Okay, so then we have the little lip scrub next. This is one of my favorite lip scrubs I think that I've tried from them. I love coffee smells, so I'm totally into this. I think I like this one even more than the cookies and cream one from the Cookies and Dreams collection they did. I just love the smell of this one. It is so good. It did a great job at exfoliating, and I think they killed it again with the packaging. So this one from me gets a 10 out of 10. I think it has a really great like grittiness to it that it just gets your lips super smooth. Okay, let's talk about these little lip glosses here. I love them, you guys. I think that the color that I chose the more orangey one. I think it looks super pretty. I've been wearing it for a while now as I've been doing all my makeup, and it's super comfortable, and it hasn't given me like, you know how some glosses and stuff will give you that like gross line on your lips. It hasn't done that to me so far, so I'm really happy about that. Hey, I think the last thing that we have to talk about then are the eyeshadow palettes. So here is the look, like I said, that I created today. I used a little bit of all the palettes just because I wanted to try more than one just to see if the shadows and stuff were consistent. So I haven't used every single shade, but I think I did a good variety of some of the colors in here today. Packaging, adorable. These are just basically like their little bite-sized shadows, but they did put like Elf runs on Dunkin on the tops, which is cute, and I like how they put the names of them on the back here. So yeah, I think the packaging was very adorable. And these palettes I honestly really like. I love the Elf bite-sized palettes themselves, so when I saw that they weren't doing like a big palette with this collection, they were doing the bite size, I was actually really happy about that, because I tend to honestly gravitate towards the smaller palettes and stuff from them. They're easy to just take with you if you're going away for the weekend or a little weekend getaway or whatever the case may be. These are like the perfect size. They don't take up too much room, and you can create lots of different looks with these. So I thought that it was really fun that they decided to come out with these instead of like one big palette with all of them. So yeah, I think that all the ones that I used today, they blended gorgeous. I love the shimmers. Like the glittery shimmeriness that I got from this is unreal. I think it is so pretty. So honestly, you guys, I give these a 10 out of 10. I had heard some mixed reviews about these, but I was like, I want to try them out for myself and see what I think. And personally, like I said, I haven't tried every single shade on my eyes, but I think I did use a fair amount, and the look that I ended up coming out with, I think turned out really good. This collection turned out way better than I could have expected. I was so happy with the outcome. Everything worked so amazing, and I know there's probably already so many videos on this collection, but I wanted to get on here and film my version of it and test the products out for myself, because I'm a coffee lover. I love Dunkin', I love Starbucks, I love any of them, but I thought it was such a fun idea that they decided to do a collab. So I'm so happy I was able to get it and then share it with you guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. It means so much to me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one.